All right, so here we are on Clark Street, an entirely new rubber roofing system. We have covered from left to right, front to back, all the way into the eave. So obviously, like I had said in the estimate, we had removed the edge metal capping, including the edge metal capping that was improperly installed over here, and then ran the deck. After prepping the area, cleaning everything up, ran the deck back to front. All of your seams are now heat welded. And so what this does, rolling out the rubber, heating the rolls, adhering them to the new deck, and then doing these heat weld overlaps with a weighted roller. Once you melt these sheets together, you do the entire thing, and basically what happens is you have one gigantic sheet of rubber, if you can think about it that way. But here's the field. Notice that your seams are nice and tight. On every sheet, which is where most guys fail. But this is per the manufacturer's recommendations, to be a 1/2 inch to a 1 inch bleed weld using a weighted roller and the torch system. Now obviously this is the rear of the house. And of course you're going to notice there's the 3-fold flashing system around this skylight, around the vent, around the stack, around that skylight, and around this vent. I'm not a big fan of whirlybirds. That's what these are called, because what I've seen over the decades is sometimes the bearings freeze up and then you just have rain able to go straight in there. But this one's still spinning, but be advised of that. In the rear of the home back here, you have the new edge metal capping. It's a 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 face by 3/4 diagonal onto the new rubber, and then that's secured with the stronghold nails. You'll notice we also did wrap the back parting wall and brought it down on your neighbors just to protect them too, because they were open as well. Let's go down here and take a look so you can really get perspective. Here's the new custom edge metal capping going across the entire eave into the gutter, and of course the 3-fold flashing system across the entire perimeter, and then the new custom cap going up the rake side of the pent. And then, per your request, I didn't charge you anything extra. We did this new custom capping face metal going across, so you're now are similar to your neighbors across the street. The metal is just a more handsome, it's a cleaner finish, and honestly it's way more waterproof than the shingle hips on a diagonal. Shingles do great on a diagonal slope, but on saddles not so great. So we ran this new custom edge metal across the entire saddle, and here's the party wall up onto that saddle as well. We wrap the face here also. I took a video of your neighbor's roof too, up close from using Zoom, if they're interested in getting some work done. But this is yours, and you are completed. My son removed the satellite dish and the anchoring system for you off that back corner. And here's the cement, the bonding fabric, and then the final layer of cement around all 4 sides of both skylights. Of course, a plumbing stack, a whirlybird, and this vent. Across the new edge metal capping, running across that front pent roof, down the pent wall, and then across the entire eave, and then the rear of the home as well. So give you a view from here as well, and you are done. hopefully your neighbor next door decides to give us a call, because they could definitely use it. They're in the same shape you were, but they've got an old hot asphalt roof. But it's still pretty bad shape. But you are golden. Ta-da!